Hey, it's Richie and Wes.
He's Richie.
And he's Wes.
And this is our show. We're back.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Took a brief hiatus last week.
Yes.
But our trashy podcast is back.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
But we're happy to have you here. And yes, happy Pride. It is sweeping the nation to the chagrin of many conservative folks. So fuck them. We are having a great time. Pride in Los Angeles has been weekend after weekend after weekend.
It
goes through the whole month.
Yes,
There's
does.
Literally something going on.
Yeah, and into July, because Black Pride this year is July 4th weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we've taken over literally more than the entire month, because it really started in May this year.
It did. Yeah, technically it started May 31st this year. Soon it's going to just be June and July, and then May, June, and July.
And then we're take over the whole year, and that's just going to be that.
It will be illegal not to be gay. That's the agenda.
I love that, actually.
Well, as mentioned, there are always conservative people very upset about Pride events happening, which they're going to be outlawed as well on the new agenda. But the extremes that some people have been going to lately, including this poor town in Indiana that is no longer having a Pride because the town rescinded its approval after they came up with all these new regulations that they had to abide by, and all this crap that they had to do.
Jesus.
Yeah, they imposed burdens on the Pride Festival until it could no longer take place.
What assholes. Ugh.
So now the ACLU is going to sue them for a First Amendment violation.
Ooh, yes. Get all of the money.
America!
Right, all of the money.
It always works in our favor. Have you noticed that?
Oh, always.
It backfires spectacularly. That's why we have marriage equality.
Exactly.
If it hadn't been for Prop 8 in California, people trying to pass a law that we couldn't get married, we would now not be able to get married. Keep trying, y'all. Keep it going. Let's go.
Oh God. Speaking of fucking psychos and large events, did you hear about this guy that was arrested today?
No.
This man in Arizona was planning on having a mass shooting at a Bad Bunny concert this year going on in Atlanta.
What?
And the FBI found out and thank God was able to stop him because he had purchased a shit ton of guns.
Well, apparently all you have to do is fill out a form and just check, no, I'm not,
Right. Yeah. He had a detailed plan.
That's a Hunter Biden reference.
Strictly to kill black people and brown people.
What the fuck?
Oh, yes. And he admitted this to the FBI when they got him. He said, I just want to kill a bunch of black people. The more bodies, the better.
This is why the gays are taking over America.
Right.
They all have fumbled. This is...
And he was 60-something years old.
Well, that tracks.
Oh. But fucking A, how crazy is that? And good job for them for catching it. My God, because...
ACAB. But we do have people who actually do their jobs.
Yeah.
And, yes, thwart these terrible... What?
Yes.
Can't even put words around what.
Plus, the FBI is they're above the cops, so I get them a little bit of slack. Oh my God! Speaking of which,
they're better than cops. They went to college.
Speaking of which, because I'm stuck in my whole crime situation on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one that I love because it was catching dirty cops by other cops.
Ooh.
Oh yes, they approached this black man, 2 cops. And because they said he fit the description of this person who robbed a bunch of stores or something like that. And he's like, what are you talking about? I don't need to give you anything because you don't have to surrender an ID unless you're pulled over for something. He's literally outside, I think, having a smoke at a bar. And they started challenging him. Then they handcuffed him. He said, Go in my pocket, get my wallet out, check my ID then. Since now I'm detained, which you're not supposed to be doing. This man was an FBI agent who is actually above the cops.
He's like, technically, you cannot arrest me.
So
Oh my god.
They called he'd already had them call the sergeant up. So there were 3 of them. And he's like, I want all your guys' information immediately because you guys handled this completely incorrectly.
You guys really fucked this one up.
And now we're going to be... and they end up doing a search on the whole police department.
Dang, FBI raid.
So I like the FBI, actually.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll let this lie.
They just get to be sneaky behind the scenes and, like, wait for people, like, to be stupid and then catch them up.
I did actually used to think about when I was a kid, because I love spies and, like, wanted to be a spy so bad. I definitely thought about
going to the FBI.
Being an FBI agent, for sure. Yeah. It's a very specific trajectory, though, because they, like, pretty much all go through the same education, through the same, like, you have to be on this very, very, very specific, like, track for that. Yeah, it was a brief thought. It passed. Oh, wow. Well, moving from averted tragedy to potential tragedy in a good way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what did JoJo Siwa do now?
No, you know what? I am starting to not soften on JoJo, but I'm also just sort of like, just let her live.
Yeah.
No, this is about someone we can all agree should exit the stage. J.K. Rowling may be losing the Harry Potter rights.
Yes.
Basically, it looks like they're going to try to kind of buy her out, and therefore just take completely creative control and...
I'm here for it.
All over the...
Do you see her fucking yacht disappeared? Over the weekend?
The orcas.
Orcas. Yes! Someone said, orcas have the funniest thing to do right now if they wanted to. It was all just orca memes and gifts. That's the entire story.
Oh, God, I love it. I mean, couldn't have happened to a better person. Granted, she'll get a huge payout if they obviously buy the rights from her, but it would also just kind of mean that her connection to the IP would be no longer.
That would be great. I mean, just pay that dumb bitch. I mean, she'd be getting money regardless, so whatever. At least get her out of the fucking universe. In general. Not just the Harry Potter universe, I mean everything.
Shoot her under a black hole. Back to the relative obscurity that she once
knew. Oh, only we could hope.
Well, speaking of people who should remain or should be sent into relative obscurity.
Oh, God.
Another one of these ones. Another
Jesus.
one. For different reasons. Kevin Spacey.
Oh, God. What now with him?
Oh, you didn't see this?
No.
He went on, of all people, Piers Morgan.
Oh, God.
And...
That's all I gotta say is, oh, God.
And started crying because he is about to... he's really low on funds, and he's about to, like, have foreclosure on his house. And...
House number what? Please, you've been acting successfully since the fucking 80s. Shut up. Just shut up.
I don't feel bad for these people.
I don't at all. Cry all you fucking lie to, you fucking weirdo.
There is, like, a 2 or 3 part Kevin Spacey documentary where basically everyone that worked with him, and that's why Netflix advertised with him, and then found that he had been guilty of misconduct, and then sued him for millions and millions of dollars. I mean, that could be why he doesn't have a lot of money right now.
Well, very true, actually. You know, when you put it like that...
But also, what it really revealed to me was that basically Netflix was totally aware of what was going on. It
Uh-huh.
was completely complicit, and it only got to a point where they had to do something about it versus actually ever doing the right thing just from the beginning. I mean, still Netflix by my show.
I can't.
No one will act like that on my set.
Oh my god, did you see all the pop drama today?
No.
BB Rexa and G-Eazy?
How are we so dynamically opposed this week?
I know, it usually
all of our
doesn't
notes are like
happen.
not meshing in any way. No, what's going on with who?
BB Rexa, she sings a lot of pop
Yeah.
songs.
Okay. I know that.
And writes for a lot of people. And then G-Eazy, the fucking rapper. Well, BB pops in and sent a screenshot of her team's group chat. And they were just going over things. They're like, oh yeah, we're performing, we're following up on the concert looks or whatever. And then her, I'm going to guess, manager or something said, oh, also, is there any interest in shooting a social media content with G-Eazy when you're in New York? Since Me, Myself, and I, the song that they did together, I guess is trending on TikTok now and is a popular, sound. She added him and she said, G-Eazy, you have my number. Why don't you text me and ask me yourself, you stuck-up, ungrateful loser? Your lucky people are liking you again. Because I can go on and on about all the shitty things you've done and how you treated me after giving you your only real hit. By the way, the answer is no. Have a good day.
What?
Because he reached out to her team to see if they would do a social media collaboration.
Wow.
So now I want more. Now I want to sit down and interview. I need Oprah. I need you to get BB Rexa. I want the tea.
Yes, we need to know what's been going on.
And then people were like, "Oh, she took it down." Which normally this is when people go silent or they issue an apology or something. Nope, she said, my team made me take that down, by the way. I still feel exactly how I feel about this man. And that is standing on business, damn it.
For real.
By the way, I did not take that down. My team advised me to take it down. And I said what I said.
Okay, but how pointless is it to take down a social media post anyway?
Screenshots are within a second of anyone posting anything.
Can't you go back and find that stuff anyway online?
Typically, yeah.
Yeah,
it's all saved in the cache somewhere.
Cache page or something like that. Yeah, I don't really get that. I mean, what's the point of her team making her take that down? Because then people just talk about her taking it down.
Right.
It just creates a whole nother cycle to the story.
Oh, I started some Pride discourse today on accident. I came across this video on Instagram of Mr. Rogers, and he's singing this song.
Mr. Rogers'
Yes.
Pride song?
Oh, no. No, because I'm just going to play it real quick. Here we go.
Only girls can be the mummies. Only boys can be the daddies. Yes, sir. Boys are boys from the beginning. If you were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start. If you were born a girl, you stay a girl and grow up to be a lady.
So all I said was not Mr. Rogers inventing transphobia. All day I've had people being like, my childhood is ruined. Fuck you and rotten hell for putting this on my For You page. I refuse to believe this. Not Mr. Rogers. Why would you put this on my timeline? It's Pride Month. I just reported the news, okay?
This has already been a thing with him in the whole manhole thing. We already knew he's very gender biased. Don't you remember that
Yes.
manhole thing? It was a different
Sorry,
time,
gays, and happy
y'all.
Pride. Someone's like, he's gonna rot in hell. Where is he? I'm like, in his grave. What do you mean? He's been dead for 21 years.
Oh my god.
So if anyone saw that, I'm sorry in advance. I did not mean to cause discourse during our month.
We didn't see that in the Tom
It was
Hanks
just a joke.
movie.
Please stop attacking me.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, something we can all love. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
This was a little blip that I saw quickly. Someone wrote, I need to get offline, first of all. I know that's what we talked about on the show, but I'm on it too much. Someone wrote one of those like super right-wing conspiracy
Oh, Lord.
whatever blogs. Extremists. They wrote a article attacking our dear Dolly
Excuse me?
and saying she wasn't yeah,
Dolly V. Parton?
saying she didn't have real Christian values. And immediately, I believe same day,
They were found dead on arrival.
yes. They were strangled by a blonde wig.
They were found in Diddy somewhere poisoned from their coffee.
Full apology to Dolly and her legion of fans. Complete retraction of the article.
Oh my god.
Why would you do... I honestly...
You don't touch
What
national
did they-
treasures. I'm sorry.
What did they think was going
Right?
to happen? Granted, I know what rage bait is. I know people do things like this on purpose.
Mhm.
But there is no way you thought you could get away with attacking our Queen Dolly?
No. Oh my god.
It tells you what the kind of mentality, right, that we're dealing with.
Oh, lordy. Oh my goodness. So, speaking of national treasures, I watched this clip of Carol Burnett, and I think she was... Damn, I can't remember what show she was on. I want to say maybe Drew Barrymore. Maybe
Mhm.
Sherry Shepherd. I don't know. But she was...
I love how ADD this episode
Right.
is.
We're back!
The wine's kicking in.
And she ended up... she was talking about how she was obsessed with soap operas. And
Yeah, she was on one.
yes,
Because she was so obsessed with
yes, and they were asking like how did she get obsessed with them, and she said, oh, it was actually through my kids. Like it was like they were on summer break or whatever, and like every day at noon they were watching like Days of Our Lives or whatever. And she's like, I was like, what? And she's like, Mommy, come watch. And she's like, no, I don't want to watch this mess. She's like, and then I was hooked. She said so hooked that she was on a tour. And she's like, of course, like back in the day, there's no VCR, pre-VCR days, pre-TiVo, all of that stuff. It was like in like the 60s. She had her friend send her a telegram of what happened each episode
Oh my God.
to every hotel that she would be staying at along the way so that she could keep up.
A telegram.
And she said that the hotel manager came up to her suite one day and said, oh, Miss Burnett, she said that his hands were shaking. He looked really nervous. And she's like, oh, maybe just, starstruck or something. It's like, I have a telegram for you from your friend. And she gave it to him. It said, so-and-so went missing. They think that this person is the person that kidnapped her. This character's in the hospital, but it doesn't look good for them. Joanne's house got robbed at gunpoint. And the cops are still trying to figure out who it was. They think that it's her cousin Greg. Hope you're having a great time on tour. I miss you.
He's like, I'm terrible. All these tragedies are befalling you while you're away.
Could you imagine being the hotel manager that
Not knowing the context.
Yeah, because it's like, what the fuck is going on with Carol Burnett and her friends?
Oh my god, a telegram. Wow.
We need to protect our national treasures because they're getting up there, and they helped us all get to where we are now.
Well, and Carol Burnett, talk about pioneers. I mean, her and like Betty White and like that whole era of people, like they started TV.
Yes.
They literally
They did. Literally started
beginning
TV.
of time. She's on something right now. Yeah, she's on Palm Royale. And I do not have Apple TV, and I feel like it's definitely a reason to be getting it.
I feel like I have Apple TV for the plan that I have, but I just never have watched it before.
Yeah, it's on Apple TV. No, wait, actually, I have Apple TV. I do.
How do
Because
we
we
both
watched
not?
that-
How do we both not know these things?
Because I never watch it.
Same.
What the fuck is on Apple TV?
Fuck if I know. I forgot I had it.
Carol Burnett, apparently, because I knew she was on a new show, and then when I looked it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's on Apple Plus. I don't have Apple Plus. Oh yes, I do. So we need to be watching that. We need to be supporting her. I would watch anything she was in.
Oh yeah, totally. She's just naturally entertaining.
Oh gosh. What else do you have next?
Just a funny story about TikTok. What do you have next?
The only thing I have Pride related was how wildly out of context this quote was taken from Rebel Wilson. I saw all these headlines on social media about how Rebel Wilson thinks only gay people playing gay people is totally ridiculous. So when you actually get to what she was talking about, which is an interview she was doing, talking about being a female comedian and if they're sort of like, can men kind of get away with more as a kind of gender bias? Like, what do you feel you can get away with? What can you talk about? What can you not talk about? And during that whole thing, she was like, it's sort of like saying only straight people can play straight people and gay people can play gay people. That's ridiculous. You can play whoever you want to. It was this whole thing and then completely taken out of context as though
she was just attacking.
Right, because she's bisexual.
Yeah.
She's been in a relationship with a woman for the last several years. This is why people don't trust the news.
Always read the article. Never trust the clickbait.
What I feel like is such a miss here is, you know, given her own experience, like how she does feel about like approaching these roles and, you know, what if she feels as though there's any like sort of call for her just to play. Like, now she's the bisexual romantic comedy girl.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd watch that.
I would. She's entertaining.
She's fun.
It's like, whatever. I'd rather her than Tiffany Haddish.
Stop trying to villainize people.
Ugh.
Well, we can villainize Tiffany Haddish, but not Rebel Wilson.
Do you see she put out a fucking pop song over the weekend? With the video, it sounds like some weird, generic 2010 pop song. It was very weird. I'll play it after the show. It was very weird. I just don't understand it.
No, I've kind of, you know, tuned that one out.
Yeah.
I have successfully tuned that one out.
Well, speaking of tuning out, I wish I could have tuned out the night I had the other night while on TikTok.
I know.
Because I'm still very used to TikTok, or very new to TikTok. I literally will delete it when I need space on my phone to do an update or something like that, and I never put it back on. Well, I didn't know that when you click on someone's live and then you start scrolling through, it'll show only lives instead of like just, you know, pre-recorded, you know, whatever.
Right.
So
like you're normal.
When I tell you I thought that Twitter was weird and ghetto, oh no. Not more weird and fucking ghetto than fucking TikTok at 1:30 in the morning. It started off
on the live streams.
Yes, it started off with these two like Twinkie gay guys are friends, so they were like splitting a live or whatever.
Yeah.
They were entertaining, they were cute, and then I got bored. So then I swiped down, and then there's some family in India in some weird location that was asking for money. it was very weird with like kids in the background, and the mom is just sitting in front of the screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, this is weird, strange. Then I swipe again, and there's this guy that's clearly masturbating, but off camera. So you just see him laying from the side, and it cuts off his torso. I'm like, what the fuck is this scroll?
Interesting.
Then
Okay, so he
there's
wasn't
the
hot.
I can only describe this as a 75-year-old crackhead with a 40 that he's drinking it on live. And then I switch, and and the next thing I see,
It sounds like a walk down Sunset Avenue.
Right, it really-
Sunset Boulevard.
I felt like I was in Hollywood Boulevard like on a Saturday night. It was very odd because the last thing that I saw before I went right back to Twitter, I was like, "Fuck this! This is crazy." Was this cute gay, like country boy? I'm like, oh, this could be fun to watch. Whatever. He's like, it's like Southern accent, like cute as pie. Until he starts doing fentanyl on camera.
What? You're not allowed to do drugs on TikTok.
Well, they did not catch him on his live because people were talking about it in the comments. And I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, that's weird. And he's like, oh yeah, I got the plug.
What?
And just starts big ass key bump of fentanyl.
A bump?
Yes.
I don't know. That's how you do that.
Oh yeah, it is. That's why some people are dying because they're lacing it with cocaine because it's heavier than actual cocaine, so it'll seem like it's. And then that's how people are dying because they're accidentally ingesting cocaine mixed with fentanyl. Yeah, it's not just fentanyl itself; it's usually mixed with something else that people are cutting it with.
Get one of the patches, kids.
Child, I was
Just
like,
get one of the patches.
what am I? What side of the internet did I fall on? Because this,
Wow.
it was like that red carpet we did at that fucking wax museum or wherever the fuck that place was in Hollywood.
Those are the people on the red carpet.
That's what it felt like. It was like a couple normal people, and then one you thought was normal, but then it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then all the oddballs in the world.
We had a at the very beginning of our podcast,
Yes.
we had a PR team that we were working with for a couple months, and they were sending us to fun events, and I still credit them with all the fun that we had.
Yeah.
But there was this one event we went to where there was the fucking sunglasses cat.
Oh my god, yes! I
Clearly-
forgot that thing was there!
Clearly doped up.
I forgot
Yeah, that
about that one. That wasn't
Yes,
even that
was a
night.
different-
That was
different
something
night.
during like the evening
That was
time.
a different night.
Somewhere on
cat-
Sunset. Oh no, it's on Highland.
Yeah.
It's on Highland Boulevard, right before the
So
freeway.
it's a different one. But we
I
went
blocked
to-
that out of my head.
We went to this one where there were literally like the girls from Botched doing red carpet.
Yes, we are not even making any of this up. That cat was drugged the fuck
And the
up.
cat was drugged up, and,
That thing didn't move the
No.
entire.
and he was just wearing sunglasses.
It might have been taxidermy, as far as I can tell.
She was just holding him in her hand like a serving platter, literally like a serving
I
platter.
forgot all fucking
Yes.
about that weird ass event.
Oh my god, it was so fun.
Oh my god, you have like 3 stories, but
Yeah.
you entered on the top story, so you're walking downstairs to
Right.
get to other places. It was.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was. Whew, that was definitely the weirdest one we've gone to. Even more weird than the fucking one in Hollywood.
It was craziness. We had a lot of fun.
It was. What was that even for?
I don't.
I-
That's the great thing about going to all these events and stuff. Like, it's something presented by something else at the blah blah blah.
Yes.
and it's literally like completely meaningless, and you have no idea what event you're even going
Yes.
to. And yeah, it was a great
Oh my lord!
time. We need to do more of those. We need to get on.
We
PR
do
team.
actually, because they actually were fun. Because it was like you never know.
Yeah.
It was like getting one of those weird like surprise boxes from like stores, and you don't know
Yes.
what's inside.
Oh yeah, because they're always gift bags too.
Yeah, so like that going to those events were like that because there's like we could be 1 week at the fucking the 500 or
Yeah.
Power 100 event which we went to. That was great with
Yeah, that
Don
one.
Lemon speaking
Mhm.
and all these influential queer people. Or it could be next to the fucking sunglasses cat that is so full of probably fentanyl that it can't even open its eyes. That's why the fucking sunglasses are on there. That cat did not move.
Oh,
It changed like 2 positions in like 2 hours that
Yeah.
we were there.
it was looped. Oh my god. Okay, well, since we zipped through so many things during our ADD, you can tell we haven't seen each other for a while. 'Cause we're
Oh,
like,
totally. We're like, oh my god, like this is.
I This is not an ad, but I swear to God, y'all, if you do not have the AMC A-list pass,
Oh, yes.
what the fuck are you doing in life unless you don't have AMC?
I put Wes on, and he's finding out things that it can do that I didn't even know about within a week or two of having it.
Yeah, I wanted to go to more movies. There's a theater right up the street where it takes me. It's a nice little walk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good half-hour walk.
Yeah.
But there's also, I have my little tap card.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I can just jump on the bus for a couple blocks when I want to. And the first month right now is only $1.
Hop on it.
You can see 3.
We are not sponsored. We would love to.
No, we would love to be sponsored by AMC. We're gonna
Nicole Kidman, come on the show.
We're gonna review every movie. Yeah, we're getting Nicole on here. Can you imagine her just sitting right here?
Right.
I'm like, hi, Nicole. But you can see 3 fucking movies a week.
Yes. And you get popcorn and drink upgrades.
I have yet to exceed my movie limit. I haven't seen more than 3 movies a week.
Same.
Or even had the time to see more than 3 movies a week. Usually it's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've been doing good. I've been seeing movies.
I've been seeing a lot more lately. It gets me out of the house, so that's good.
But we just had a whole group is going to go see Inside Out. And there's 9 adult tickets to go see this film. And, you know, we're in LA, and we're seeing it on, like, of course, a laser screen with the leather seats and, you know, the theater that Nicole Kidman was in. When she 9 tickets would be $230.
That is insane.
Once you put in all the A-list members and your A-list discount, $104.
Look at that.
For 9 people. That's not bad.
Nope. And if everyone had it...
not everyone was on the AMC.
Yeah.
If everyone had it, it'd be $0.
Then it'd be free. Look at that. Like, one movie a month pays for your membership. Like, more people should get on that shit.
Oh, for real. It is a good deal.
And you get, because I got, because my birthday last week, I got a large popcorn and large drink for free on them.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Little, like, happy birthday. You can use this until the end of the month. I'm like, and I did. Because the popcorn's delicious there, too.
It's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I love a good movie night. Even by myself, I'll go watch a movie.
I just did yesterday. Oh my God, when I went to go see The Watchers, I was in Theater 3 of the Grove. Bitch.
Yeah, that's where I saw it too.
The leg room.
Yes. Oh my God. You can recline those chairs.
I was a little worried because I was like, oh, fuck, I put myself in the middle. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be, you know, around a bunch of people, like, and I can't, like, you know, stretch my legs out. I'm 6'2", just to give you guys a little, you know, visual example of this. I could stretch my legs all the way out, and there were still 2 feet left of space in every aisle.
Yeah.
And the seats are electric, and they go back with a footrest.
Yeah.
Get the AMC pass.
That actually happened to us when we saw The Watchers. I didn't realize we were in that theater. And my movie date put his back. I was like, oh my God, they do that? I was so excited.
Yes. And you can't even see anyone because there are walls behind those chairs that go up an extra foot above you. Right. So no, you can't see anyone in front of you.
Head.
Yeah, at all.
No. Yeah, it seemed like we were...
Yeah, I was all, this is the most luxurious fucking theater I've been in.
Yeah, they have some fancy ones at the Grove.
Yeah, I did not know any of this.
Got some fancy screens over there at the Grove.
Oh, and we're seeing what, Bad Boys tomorrow?
Yes, we're going to go see Bad Boys. Have you seen all those videos of Will Smith going to see the movie around?
Yes!
Surprising people in the audience?
Yes, and he said he does this regularly and has for like years now. I had no idea.
I love that. I mean, honestly,
so do I.
I can't imagine... It's one thing when you're going into a group or, like, let's say when we go to a convention or something like that, like when we're going to QCon this Saturday.
Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it's free. Just sign up through your email.
That's right. I'm on the fucking group chat for the parade for the last 2 weeks, and I had to turn my notifications off for Instagram because it's
so many group chats.
It's like 8 of them. At random. I'm like, what? I'm like, I wasn't even there last week. Why am I could remove myself, but I'm not going to.
Yes. Well, they'll definitely be there for QCon, and so wait.
Yes.
But
Totally forgot.
where was I going with that?
I don't know.
We're talking about bad boys.
Being in a group.
I don't know. Lost my train of thought.
You're saying the one thing about being in a group and then you stop. I don't know either.
It's gone now.
It's gone. He'll come back at like 3 a.m.
We're like, oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh my god. What fun.
Oh, Will Smith at the theater. Him surprising people. That's what you were saying.
Oh, I can't imagine. Okay, it's one thing when you're in a group, you're going to a convention, blah, blah, you see your friends, and then people are like, oh, hey. Like, that's one thing.
Yeah.
They're your friends, you know them, you're in a comfortable spot. What I've noticed about those videos when I see them is how quickly people go from being backs turned, completely in their own world, on their phones, whatever, to as soon as someone recognizes him, he is swarmed.
Oh, yes.
And everyone's got their phone recording him. I mean, just within
Like that.
seconds.
Yes.
That is a trip. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
That's why they have bodyguards most times when they go out.
Right, and I'm sure, he's obviously used to that now, but that was the one thing I was like, damn, like, you are really surrounded. Like, the second
At all
people
times.
recognize you, like, you could just be swarmed.
You see J-Lo the other day at the Grove getting swarmed and she was cussing out paparazzi?
Why is she at the Grove?
She was just there with her son.
Oh.
Yeah, no team or anything. It was just her and her son. But then paparazzi got tipped off and they're there. And
I don't think they should be allowed there.
Thank you.
Why are they there?
Right? And she was like, really, guys? Like, I'm with my son. Like, really? Like, you could tell she wanted to say some cuss words, but her son was there, so she didn't. I'm like, leave these people alone. Especially when they're there with their children. It's literally just her and her son walking around, which God damn, we're old, because that kid is like, like up to her shoulders now, almost.
Yeah.
It's weird. Oof.
I don't know. I don't keep up with all the celebrity kids, but I don't think paparazzi should be allowed in a space like that.
No! It's a shopping center. Yeah, an outdoor one, but still. That's still public property. Like, paparazzi are horrible people. Like, it's terrible. I can't.
Who even needs that content anymore? Like, who's that for?
Yeah, everyone has fucking camera phones, cell phones all the time. They're recording things. Like,
well, not only that, but I just feel like the whole paparazzi, J-Lo shopping at the Grove. Like, what is this? The 2000s?
Exactly. Like, no one cares.
Yeah. What is that going to be on Inside Edition?
Right.
What are you
tonight on hard copy?
Right? Like, what are you doing?
Don't even know.
So weird. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our sponsors and our show notes and save some money by using our coupon codes. Until next time,
Goodbye.
bye.